Hello, good evening, everyone. Please give me a minute. Hello, good evening, everyone. Please confirm you can hear me. Please confirm you can hear me, please. I guess I'm not audible. Something how. Good evening. Good evening. Okay, loud and clear. Okay, thank you. Good evening, everyone. Good to see you. Good to see you. It's so good to see you. Thank you for being here. If you know anyone who should be here, kindly reach out to them that we are live, right? Reach out to them that we are live. We have started and they should be here. They should be here with us. I don't know if broadcasts, messages on your status, you know, 1 or 2 persons who should be here, kindly reach out to them that we are live and we're ready to go. While we're waiting for that, we are waiting for more people to join us. Please put in the comment section, how do you feel today, right now? How are you feeling? How are you feeling right now, today? I want to see in the comment section. I'm going to be reading it out. I'm going to be reading it out, so I'm waiting for comments. Okay, Blessing says, I feel good and blessed today. So good. So if you're just coming in, welcome. Just tell me how you feel, how you're feeling right now. I want you to share with us how you're feeling right now. What's the current emotions you're going through? Okay, I'm still waiting for more comments. If you're on YouTube, hello. Oh, Toluwa Lopez, I feel like sleeping. I guess I've had a very stressful week. Today is Friday. I'm hoping that you'd be able to sleep this weekend. Joseph said right now, I feel like jumping on a waterbed and easing off the day's stress. I guess that feeling comes a lot with Fridays, the thought of tomorrow being Saturday and there's no work, basically, right? Yeah. So I'm guessing that you have um I'm guessing that you have more chance to do that over the weekend. Over the weekend. Um, okay. Let me see if there are comments. If there are comments on YouTube that I should be reading, because I also would like to carry our YouTube audiences along. Um, okay. There are no comments yet on YouTube. So, okay. Okay, thank you so much for that. I think we had already spent a lot of time on that. Welcome everybody to Impact Blueprint. I want to see emojis. If you're excited to be here, I want to see emojis. I want to see emojis. If you're excited to be here, either in the chat box or generally, I want to see emojis. Okay. I want to see emojis. Ah, why can't I see emojis? Is something wrong? Why can't I see emojis? Or is it because I'm sharing my screen already? Okay, I can see them now. Thank you. Love it. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm excited to be here, right? I'm super, super excited to be here. And this is our first edition of the Impact Blueprint. This, we call it the Genesis because this is just the beginning, right? It is just the beginning, guys. And we are looking from purpose to legacy. And we are also intentional because we know that some people are not yet in purpose yet. But yes, the journey begins, right? I know there's a journey before you get to purpose, but there's the journey. It's just like saying that the sky, I sincerely believe, say the sky is your limit is an incorrect what's it called, it's an incorrect statement or an incorrect way of encouraging somebody, because the sky is the starting point, right? The sky is the starting point. So yes, guys, welcome to Impact Blueprint. Just in case you don't know me, my name is Oyeyemi Odetola, and I'm going to be your host, right, for Impact Blueprint. I'm going to be your host for Impact Blueprint. Welcome, right? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to see faces that I know. This is a new kind of learning experience for each and every one of us. I honestly cannot wait to unpack the things that, has been prepared for us on this space. I honestly cannot wait for that to begin to be happening, right? Oh, Adebayo Zion on YouTube says, I'm feeling good too, ma'am. Things didn't go as planned, but so much is bubbling within me. Wow, love it. Well done, Zion. Well done. Good job. It's important that we don't let the circumstances around us, right? We don't let it dictate how we feel, right? There's so much joy in between us. Once again, welcome to a new kind of experience. It's a learning experience, and this experience is going to be monthly, guys. It's going to be monthly. Can you imagine? Yeah, it is going to be a monthly program, right? We're going to be learning together monthly. And yes, every last Friday of every month, we are going to be coming together to learn from legends of industries, people who have had experiences 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, experiences in their field of influence, their industry, and their sectors. That is why I was saying at the beginning that this is just the beginning, and that is why we named this, segment the Genesis. It's the beginning. We are just laying the foundation. It's a monthly experience. It's a monthly learning experience. It's going to be transformational experiences. So month by month, we're going to bring you legends from different industries, right? So who is this platform for? For thinkers, for builders, for change makers, for people who are just not comfortable with where they currently are any longer, right? You are just restless. You feel like there is more. You are probably making money or not yet making a lot of money, right? But you just know that there is more to you than what you're currently doing, right? This is for you. It's going to be live conversations with real world impact leaders, right? People who have been there, people who have done it, people who have experienced it, people who are, what's that word now? People who have gone through the challenges or even more than the challenges that you are currently going through or we still go through, right? Putting you through and mentoring us online to ensure that, we have a very clean journey, right? Today we are doing something different, just like I said earlier, this is just the beginning, right? How did Impact Blueprint come about, right? Why Impact Blueprint? Why are we bringing this? The internet is jam-packed. The internet is jam-packed with a lot already. A lot already. We already have a lot of programs already. Why are we bringing this? Is what we have not enough, right? But we also know that we have our own audiences, right? We have people, our own people, right? People that God will use this platform to reach out to, right? People who are stuck at the start, right? Many people want to make impact, but they don't even know where to begin. They don't even know where to start from, right? Those are what this program is being, coordinated for. People who are already doing one or two things, but their meaning is missing, right? They are doing something, but their work feels empty. You're doing something, you're probably making money, but you feel like there's still something missing. This is for you, right? And there are also people who are, probably doing something, a little bit of meaning, but they need to grow out of the level of impact that they are currently making, right? Because they need growth. Because growth without map, I don't know, right? So some people have already started making impact but don't know how to scale what they've built, right? This is for you. Impact is not accidental. It can be learned, built and scaled, right? You can start, graduate, and scale it, become sustainable, and become very sustainable in this work. Our approach to impact blueprint. So yeah, what impact blueprint is about direct learning from people who had been there for years, who had experienced it, right? Who had done it, who had succeeded, who had started, who had gotten over the stage of little impact, and now they already have a legacy that they are building. Their impact has become sustainable over the years, right? So you'll be learning directly from them. You'll be learning from real impact leaders, right? Not necessarily people who are popular or influential, but people who are making impact. Not just theory, because they're going to be breaking it down. They will share practical stories. They will tell us how impact works step by step, especially in these industries and sectors, right? They'll give you a breakdown of what impact means for for their industry and for their sectors, right? Then it's also about understanding the journey, not just success, the roadmap, the road that leads to success, the road that leads to impact, right? Right. Then we'll now look into how to turn it into action. That is, we are looking at not just inspiration, but inspiration translated into practical direction, right? So this is really the things that we are looking into, right? And I really, really hope that you will not, what's the word? You will not be selfish or just hold this program to yourself. For every month that we'll be announcing the sector, right, that we'll be really looking into, if you know one or two persons within that sector, I would beg you, I would really encourage you, right, to reach out to those people and say, you have to be in this program and you need to learn how to impact lives in your industry. So what are the things you have to expect every month? You expect new guests every month, legends across industries and sectors. You learn from their stories, how they actually started, what helped them grow, what helped them progress, and what they are actually doing right now. You will learn lessons, you will learn roadmaps, you will learn blueprints, right, that you can apply today. Like I said, it's not just theory. Is practical, day to day, back to back, step by step. They are going to be real with you. They are going to be vulnerable with you. It will not be like you're reading a book. It's not theory. It's going to be practical, right? And everyone you admire right now has a blueprint. You know, you have a coach, you have an idol, you have somebody you want to be like in your industry and in your sector. They have a blueprint, or they have how they got to where they got to. Yes, and it can be replicated. Because a blueprint is a combination of their decisions, the values they have, the systems that they have put in place, and consistency. The things that they've been consistent on over and over again, and they are going to be sharing, these things with us, right? They are going to be sharing these things with us. So I'm saying these things because I want us to have a better understanding on the things that impact blueprint is about, right? How we're going to be learning. So if you can see the blueprint, right, you can build your own. I'm going to give an example of architecture, right? There's how an architect can come and build and draw and construct a blueprint of what a house is supposed to look like. Even when the architecture is no longer there, right? Even when the architect is no longer there, right? A builder can look into it. The engineer can look at the blueprint and they will be able to build the house even when the architect is not there, right? That is why I'm telling you, there are going to be moments of vulnerability. They will not come and share cunningly devised fables with us, right? They're going to be sharing practical ways. They will share their personal blueprints, things they've realized, things that, you know, they've seen in their journey, they've noticed facts, right, on this journey. So that when you also look at these blueprints that will be shared with you, right, you can also, you know, go and also build yours. We're going to, so what are the things that we'll be looking at? The impact blueprint. So I'll be looking at conversations, right? Conversations, honest conversation, grounded talks with guests, right? Into their real impact stories. Like I've said, we'll be talking vulnerability, right? The blueprint behind the story. Then we'll also have section. We'll also have the Q&A section. After all this, we would open the floor for participants of each sections to ask questions, you know, so you have chance, right, now to now ask questions. I'm going to move forward from there. Okay, so today we are looking at today we are not having a guest today. Today we're just doing breakdown of what blueprint impact blueprint is going to be about, so that you can go and share and tell others, right? So that you can go and prepare. You can go and prepare your section for each sector, right? Today is different. We don't have a guest. We're just finding the starting line together. Well, today we'll be understanding what impact really means and why it matters. Then we'll find our own starting point wherever you are. You can, you know, start from there. Then clarity by gaining direction and language for our own personal journey. So I'm going to be starting today, right? But if you're ready, let me know you are ready. Type it in the chat box. I am ready. I want to see if you are ready. Just type it in the chat box. We are ready. We are ready. I want to see it. We are ready. Yes, we are ready. I want to see it. YouTube, I'm also looking at YouTube here. I want to see it both on Zoom and on YouTube. We are ready. I want to know if you are ready. Ready, ready, ready. Yes. Ready. Yes, we are ready. Good. Well done. If I get 2 more, I'll go ahead. If I get 2 more, either on Zoom or on YouTube, I'm going to go ahead. We are ready, 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 ready. We are ready, born ready. We are ready. Good. I've gotten the 2 that I wanted to get. Well done. Let's move right into it. Today, we are looking, first of all, at purpose and impact. What is my purpose, right? A question many people quietly struggle with. And often, loudest is the season, especially in the season of transitions, right? You just begin to doubt the things you have been doing. What is my purpose? Or when life just suddenly feels unclear, right? Or probably you're still in the university or even out of the university, but you're just really confused. That I've been hearing a lot of talk about purpose. I've been hearing a lot. Let's even leave impact, right? What is my purpose, right? Purpose is discovered, not downloaded. Let's start from there. Purpose is discovered, not downloaded. It rarely arrives in a clear moment. It grows through. So whenever I have mentees or I have people come into counseling or coaching saying, oh, I don't really know what my purpose is. You know, I've heard this purpose a lot of times. And I'm usually like, okay, the first question I ask when people say that to me is, what are you currently doing? Right? Because purpose, you grow into purpose. It's not downloaded, it's not automatic, it doesn't just jump at you, right? You grow into it, right? There are a lot of factors that helps you grow into purpose, right? The people around you, the places, then the problems that irritate you, right? The problems that you consistently find yourself trying to solve, right? You can also look at that as purpose. But you cannot just sit, guys. You cannot just sit and just automatically feel or automatically think that your purpose will be downloaded to you. No, that's not how it works. In fact, I know a lot of persons, I know a lot of even my coaches that I've had a one-on-one conversation with, and they will tell me, oh girl, I've tried this, I've done this before. And I'm like, why? Why are you doing so many things? And they're always like, purpose doesn't come to you. It has to be you trying so many other things until you get to the things that resonate with you. Right? Until you get to the things that resonate with you, either as a form of irritation or you trying to solve a problem or the things you love to do, the things you are passionate about, right? That is how you find purpose. So purpose is not downloaded. It's something to be discovered. It's something that you have to intentionally grow into. And that is why some people will come and say, oh, today my purpose in life is to send 1 million persons to school. And the moment they hit the threshold of 1 million persons, they are moving to the next thing because they've grown. They've grown, right? They've really grown. So purpose is growth. You grow into purpose, right? And you don't do purpose. You don't get to purpose sitting down, just like I said earlier. It's by action, real movement, trying, failing, trying again. Clarity follows motion. The more you move, even if you are failing in it, you are moving and you are growing towards purpose. You cannot sit down and not do anything. You are currently not doing anything, no job, no volunteering, no service. You're not serving anywhere. You are not you can't get purpose like that. You can't get purpose like that. So purpose comes with real movement. You're trying this, trying that, volunteering, serving one person or the other. This is how you begin to, you know purpose. You begin to learn the things that resonates with you and all that. So we also look at reflection, right? How do you grow? You begin to reflect. Looking back honestly at what fits, what energizes you, what matters to you, right? And that is why for a person like me, I could be working anywhere and my thought will always be, how can I make impact here? I can be working in an oil and gas. I can even work in the police force or in the military. And the thing that will continually resonate with me, because that's my purpose, is how can I make impact here? Because when I sit down, I'm working here, I can be in the educational sector, I can be in project management. My thought is always, how can we make impact? Right? So when you reflect, the first thing that comes to your mind, right, that the people is like, how can we make this organization rich? How can I make this person rich? How can we overcome poverty here? You are irritated by poverty. You hate lack. When you are thinking about a situation, a circumstance, the only thing you are seeing, it could be a very large, complex issue. And the only thing you are seeing in that issue is poverty. From reflection, you can tell. You can tell that, no, I think that my purpose has something to do with poverty. My purpose has something to do with elevating people out of poverty. From the way I'm always angry when people are in poverty or when people are in lack, I can tell. Or you can even be in a very rich environment, and there's so many other things in that environment. But the only thing that fascinates you in the environment is the richness of the environment. You can tell by reflecting. You sit down, you think about a situation, a circumstance, an idea, and the first thing that comes to your mind consistently over the time, over time is one particular aspect. You know, that's purpose. Right. Impacts, then we're going to, so we're already spoken about purpose now, right? I want to have it in the section before I go into impact, right? Okay, maybe I should stay here. Before we go into impact, in the purpose we just spoke about, what resonates with you? What resonates with you? What resonates with you? If there's is one thing that stood out for you in us speaking about purpose, the purpose we just finished talking about now, what resonates with you? I'm waiting. Please just type it in the comment section on Zoom, on YouTube. What resonates with you in terms of purpose? We just spoke about it now. Before I move on to impact. I'm waiting. Okay, Jesus says, purpose requires action. Yes, thank you, Joseph. It requires action. You can't just sit on your butt and expect purpose to be discovered. It's not downloaded. Thank you, Joseph, for that. What resonates with you in terms of purpose we just spoke about? And Slimy21 on YouTube says, we must take action to discover purpose. Yes, we must take action to discover purpose. You cannot sit down. You cannot sit down. Purpose does not just appear to you. It is not downloaded with how many gig now? How many gig now of data that we need? Our purpose is not going to ChatGPT and asking ChatGPT, what's my purpose? Right? That's not how it's done. So purpose requires action. Thank you so much for that. We're going to be going now into, I'm glad that resonated with you guys. I'm glad that you got the purpose segment. You got the purpose segment very clearly. Elizabeth on YouTube said, every leader has a blueprint. Yes, every leader has a blueprint. What is impact? We are moving now quickly to impact. Impact is the positive influence that creates change, right? Over time. Over time. It creates change over time, right? It is not limited to how much fame or how influential you are. You can be an influencer and not have impact. Yeah. Yes, you can be a social media influencer and not have impact. Impact is not limited to fame, how popular you are or how famous you are. It has nothing to do with how rich you are or how big your platform is, right? Impact is not about significance. It's not also about size, right? It's not about significance or size. It has nothing to do with fame or popularity or your account balance or how big you are, how big a platform is, right? We have a lot of platforms, especially in Nigeria, a lot of influencers, TikTok and Twitter, X now, right? Facebook, that they are not impactful, but they are famous and they have very big platforms and they have very big followers. So big platform does not translate to impact, right? It doesn't translate to impact. You don't need to figure it all out, right? You don't, to make impact, you don't need to figure it all out. Just like I said, just like we said earlier, that purpose, you don't need to sit down. Purpose does not meet you sitting down. It meets you on your journey, right? You have to continuously, work towards it. So also is impact, right? Impact, you don't need to figure it all out or have it all figure it out or have impact statements. Yeah, or have, just like we have vision statements. You don't need to figure it out. So start from where you are, make impact while you figure it out. Clarity comes after movement, not before it, right? So impact is is continuous. You grow, just like we said earlier, we grow into it. It's a continuous movement. So start where you are, start from your house, start from your community, where you're currently working, right? Your church or your mosque or your family member, extended family or nuclear family, right? Start from your community of friends, right? What can I do for you, right? How can I do this for you? I think I've heard that question a lot this year, right? I just had one of my baby girl just open that door for me, and ever since I've had a couple of my persons come to me and say, is there something I can do to help? Do you need anything? You know, your yes, your direct community, your direct your direct community. Start from wherever it is that you are. Don't know what you want to start here, start anyway, right? Don't know what they want. For those who don't know what they want here, or those who are changing career, they are currently in transitions, they feel stuck, just start wherever you are. If your impact is within your family, you are good. If your impact is within your friends community, you are good. If your impact is with your children and just your wife, you're good, right? If your impact is at your workplace, you're good. If your impact is at your church, you're good. If your impact is at an orphanage that's not very far from your house, you're good, right? Or even the ones that are far from your house, or just a motherless child or a fatherless child that you're taking responsibility over. You're not even family with the person, right? You're good. Or somebody you're just supporting with school fees, or somebody that you supported with jam fees, or somebody, you are good. Start from what you have, solve small problems, right? Fix the annoyance no one else will touch, right? Fix just the little problems, the little problems. I was, having a conversation with a friend earlier this month, and we're just, he's not currently in Nigeria. We're just talking about, oh, the way Nigeria is, we could just, how we all just rant and rant and rant and rant. And he said something to me at the end of the day. He was like, oh, Yemi, just have money. I said, how does this solve Nigeria's problem? He said, but you will be out of the problem. I said, who told you I'll be out of the problem? The reason how we got where we are currently now in Nigeria is because individually we're trying to make money that we neglected the people who have problems. Now, those who had those problems are the ones giving us problems in our society. Just in case you don't know, the neglected Alimanjeris in the north, right, over the years are the ones that are being used on bandits and kidnappers now. At first, it was looking like, oh, the south, you don't have problems. It was happening in the north. Now, we already see that they are very close to us. Even within Lagos, there's kidnapping. Solve little problems. Do not just be concerned about yourself and your immediate family. Solve problems that no one would like to touch. There are situations and circumstances that how you solve it is by not keeping quiet. I'm telling you, not keeping quiet. You see a fellow man that is taking a young girl into an apartment, speak up. As long as it's not, some people, I've seen a lot of, as long as it's not my child, I'm okay. Fix that little problem. Solve that little problem. Save that child. Pay that little school fees, that 10,000 naira that you can, it's hard, yes, remove it and pay that child school fees. Because you don't know where that child could be in the future. You could be saving a lot of us, a lot of Nigerians, the world from a big problem in the future. So solve small problems. It doesn't have to be big problems, right? Serve people around you. Start with your immediate circle. Start with your family, your team, your community, right? Use your current skills. Apply what you already have before chasing what you don't, right? Just like I was saying, speak up. Don't be quiet about, we are too quiet about a lot of things. You don't have money to fix it, I get it. But create awareness about it. It's a problem that shouldn't be kept quiet about. Shouldn't be kept quiet about. What can we do? What can be done? How can I do in my own little way? Right? I want to help in my own little way. I don't have the capacity to do on a large scale yet, but I'll do on a small scale. And I sincerely really have problems with people that, in fact, I personally do not think as of now, earlier this year, I had to do a reshuffling of my inner circle, right? I don't have anybody currently in my inner circle that at least one person is benefiting from your income. Yes. And it doesn't mean that we are making a lot of money. It doesn't even mean that even if you are just making 10,000 a month, even that 10,000, somebody's life should change because of because you are making money. Somebody's life should change because you are where you are currently at and you are in a better place. And I know that it's a cliche, but it is not. So where you currently are is a prayer point for somebody. You say, how can I make impact? I'm just a graphic designer. Use your design as a graphic designer to create awareness about a problem that you're passionate about. Right? I really hope if you get me to here, I want to know. I want to know. Okay. You grow into purpose, make small movement that causes a change. You find your purpose by serving. Thank you. Thank you for getting me. Thank you. I feel like our YouTube audience they're just gingering me. My YouTube audience are just I love it. When it's interactive like this, it just encourages me. Thank you. Thank you. Even if you don't love your job, you can still create impact there, right? I've seen a lot of people say, we're just doing it to make money. I'm not really passionate about it. Still make impact there. Add value intentionally. Every task is a chance to leave things better, right? That's how to make impact. You're living things in a better way, right? This thing has to be better the way it has to be better than the way I met it, right? So even though you don't love your job, add value intentionally. Every task is a chance. Have a culture, a core value of excellence. Improve systems, small workflow, right? Cultural changes, help people grow, mentor, teach people. Lift others as you rise at your job, right? Show excellence. Make your standard the visible standard, right? Your environment does not limit your impact. It's your mindset that does it. Oh, I don't like my job. I don't like my job. That's why I'm not doing well. No, you're not doing well because you don't have an excellent mindset. That's why you're not doing well. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. I'm making impact. My work is so stressful. You don't understand. If that you are at my job, you understand what I'm saying. Show excellence first. Okay? Show excellence first. Your job should be a reflection of your mindset, not a reflection of your passion. Yes. Who caught that? Who caught that? Your job should be a reflection of your mindset, not a reflection of your passion. Somebody should put that in the comment section for me. Please put that in the comment section for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 persons. I want to see it. Your job should be a reflection of your mindset. Please put it in the comment section for me. Yes, your job should be a reflection of your mindset. Thank you. Not just passion. Thank you. It's not just passion. It should be a reflection of your mindset. I want to see more comments. I want to see more comments. Yes, I know somebody has said it before, but you to type it, because I feel like by typing it in, it sinks in. Your job should be a reflection of your mindset. Thank you. It should be a reflection of your mindset, not just passion. It should be a reflection of your mindset, not just my passion. If you are of the opinion that, I have a core value of excellence, that is what your job will reflect. I've seen people do shabby jobs. You give them something to do, they'll just do it anyhow. I don't really like the job you give me. My God. And sometimes I'm just quiet. I'm like, oh, I understand. But me, I know that it has nothing to do with if either you like the job or not. It has a lot to do with your mindset, the way you want to be seen, the way you want to be presented. I've had opportunities to do job I know nothing about. This one is not even about having passion about it or not. It's about, I know nothing about this job. Either by a coach or a role model or a leader or my mentor. Yemi, this is what I want you to do and get it done. And I've been in that situation a lot of times. I'll be like, yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Then I go into research because I know that I must know. Then I'll now submit the assignment, or I'll now present it, or then I see what I've done. Then what kind of job is that? I don't like the job. It's not my passion. It's not a place of passion. It has nothing to do with passion. It has a lot to do with your mindset. What are your core values? Right? Let's move quickly. So yeah, so even though you don't love your job, you can create impact, add value intentionally, help people grow, improve systems, and show excellence, right? While you are also looking at the things that you are passionate about, and while you are searching for a job that you are passionate about, or you're working on a career or a business that you're passionate about. So this specifically are those who have jobs and careers. Now let's move to impact in business, right? For those who are in business, but I'm in business now. What do you mean by make impact in business? What do you mean by so they'll now come and be telling me that it's for the impact, they should not pay me? That's not true. There's a way you can position yourself in business, right? That your business is for impact. Yes, there's impact in business. Business is one of the strongest tools for impact because your profits can be used for impact. So you don't have to choose between profit and impact. You can have both. You can have both, right? One of the things I do is consulting, right? Consulting on CSR and community service responsibilities, departments of organizations. And just in case you don't know, in-house information. If you are here, if you want me to share this secret with you and you are in business, I want to see clock it. Either you type it or you show me the emoji. Clock it. I want to see it. Because I want to share a secret with you, a business secret with you, that is in the Nigerian and Business Tax Law Constitution. I want to see it. If I get 4 to 5, if I get 4 to 5, I've gotten 3K. Okay, 2 more. If I get 2 more, we are good. Okay, 1 more. I've gotten it. I've gotten it. Do you know that in business, in tax law, if you have a CSR department, right, in your organization, or or you partner with a non-governmental organization as a business, and a certain amount of your profit goes to a business or a CSR project, your tax, the amount or percentage of profit will first of all be deducted from your tax before you are allowed to pay tax. If you can prove that you have a CSR department and this is a project that you are working. How many of us know that tax law, that business tax law? I want to see your hands. If you know that that's that business tax law. So nobody does. Wow. Just one person. Yes. And that is why you can see people like, Dangote, they will approach the government. And it has happened a lot of times, right? And that is why government, though, they don't really like you coming to do a major project. That's how Dangote will come and say, oh, we want to do this express road. And the government will want to fight them. Because they know that when it's time to, if they allow Dangote to construct that road from their profits at the end of their year, right, Dangote can present evidences that they participated in a community service responsibility project and it should be deducted from their tax. It could be deducted from their tax. So I've reviewed a consulting secret that I'm not supposed to, I think that's a plus for those of you that are around anyway. So you create value by solving real problems. For some of you, whatever your organization is doing is solving a problem, right? Or your business, you're already solving a problem. You're already making an impact. In fact, every entrepreneur, your goal should not be making money. In fact, your first goal should not be making money. It should be solving real problems. Then it should be able to bring in sustained revenue and then enable sustained impact and scale multiples that you can do, right? We are moving to the next one quickly. 4 principles to build on. Start with the problems. That's for those who are doing businesses or entrepreneurs. Start with a problem, not just an idea, right? Ideas entertain, but problems pay, right? Focus on value creation. Be obsessed with what you can add, not what you can take from it. Build systems, right, that can scale. Grow capacities without shrinking your quality, right? Just like I'm currently learning, sustainability legacy, right? You grow your capacity. If your business stops when you are not around, something is wrong, right? You should be able to create systems, right? Then measure your profit and impact. At the end of every year, quarter or half year, I don't know what you do, you'll be able to measure not just your profit, but your impact. Track it, track your growth. Impact and profit should be in your growth metrics, right? It should be in your growth metrics, right? From impact to legacy, you start, just like we had said before, purpose is start wherever you are, which is very exciting. Sustaining is intentional, right? Sustaining is intentional. I was with a client recently, we're having a conversation, and she was like, oh, she's an individual. Oh, I want to scale my impact. I want to go into, I see things on social media, I want to cook for people and take it to people who don't have food to eat. And I began to do a breakdown for her. These are things you should not do. These are things you should do. This is why you shouldn't do this. These are the repercussions if you do this, and this goes this way, right? And yes, that takes a lot of intentionality. At that point now, you have to be very intentional. You have to check what does the law say about this, right? You're not doing it just on vibes any longer, right? It's going to take a lot of sacrifices because you have to do it the right way. Just like lawyers will say, ignorance of the law is not an excuse, right? Scaling, then you need to scale, create a structure. How to keep making impact, stay consistent, show up regularly, show up big, keep learning. Just like we all know, the moment you stop growing, your impact starts fading. Build systems around your impact. Turn your efforts into engines that keep working. Collaborate. Impact multiples when it comes to being a solo project, right? So collaborate with others. Don't be just an individual. After building a system, collaborate with other individuals or organizations that make profit. Impact is now, right? Tomorrow is not promised. Guys, tomorrow is not promised. I'm going to bring my voice down a bit now. Tomorrow is not promised, guys. And you are going to be remembered for whatever it is you do. I promise you that. Tomorrow is not promised. And it has nothing to do with how young you are or how old you are. The lives you impact are your legacies. They are the things that people will talk about when you are no longer here, right? And we all know, and this is not emotional blackmail, I promise you. We all pray to live a long and fruitful life, right? But if for any reason you are called home now, the way you are living your life, I need you to think about it right now. Can you boast, or can 2, 3, 4 persons boast about you that my life changed because of this person, or I'm impacted by this person's life? What outlives you is very important. Very, very important. And that is why at the Impact X Global Nexus, we are taking as a responsibility to help everybody find the best way that they can impact lives, impact communities, impact the world, make the world, right? So legacy, impact, is only your impact that will outlive you. See, God forbid, if anything happens to you today, your next of kin, the way they will spend your money, you will almost come down from heaven and knock the person and say, do you know how I worked for this money? Why are you spending this money like this? Yes, your money is no longer going to matter. Your house rent is no longer going to matter. But the lives that you have impact are the ones that are going to be speaking for you, right? So, impact blueprint, starting from today, is a shift. It's about a shift in our mindset, shifting, yes, in our paradigm. We are doing, we are working, we are impacting. That is what we are going to be doing. So I want you to take a few minutes of reflection, right? Take a few minutes of reflection from the little we have spoken about today. Take a few minutes of reflection. Where am I right now? Where am I right now? What problem can I solve? Have I just been sitting? Have I just been sitting and waiting? Where am I? Have I just been sitting and waiting? What problems can I solve, or am I currently solving? Take time to reflect, please. This is not drama. We're not acting drama here. We're not acting drama. It's not drama. If you need to close your eyes, please close your eyes. If you need to close your eyes, close your eyes. These are questions you need to ask yourself. Where am I right now? What problem am I currently solving? How can I start making impact today? Right? Am I already making impact? What are the things I'm doing? Who am I collaborating with to make impact? If for any reason I close my eyes today and divine decides to call you home, will it be worth it? You have spent Please answer these questions sincerely. These are for you. Right? These are for you. Where am I right now? What problem can I solve? How can I start making impact today? Who are those in need around me? I'm not saying do it every day. We already had that conversation, right? Think about it. Some of you, as you're closing your eyes, you're thinking about it. Somebody drops in your mind, a picture drops in your mind. Can you take time to write it down? That reminds me, please, if you are coming for Impact Blueprint, I sincerely advise that you come with your journal. And if you have not gotten the impact-driven leadership, my God, I really do not know how to help you right now. Yeah, please get it because it comes with a journal. Thank you for taking that reflection. So I'm going to be opening the floor now, right? I'm going to be opening the floor. I need you to share with me what stood out for you. Is there anything you disagree with? Is there anything, what stood out for you? Is there anything you disagree with? So I'm going to be on the chat box. Something you want to push back on, anything you disagree with, or you want to ask a question. Ask the question. I'm going to have to. We are rounding up now. I'm still waiting. I can't be talking for about an hour and nobody has a question or a pushback or anything you disagree with or something that stood out for you. I'm waiting. Or should I ask questions? Should I ask questions? My participant. I can ask questions. Okay. Okay, admin, please confirm okay, somebody is sharing already on YouTube. Somebody is sharing on YouTube already. If your business is not moving when you're not around, then something is wrong. You're not running a business safe. You're on a job. You just gave yourself job. It's not a business. Your business should be able to run. There should be structures to put in place for your business to run when you are not around. I love that statement. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you so much for sharing that. Okay, thank you for sharing that. So the questions I hear regularly on my job, on purpose, how do I know what I'm built for? How do I test it? How do I know my purpose? Continuously. Those are the things I hear on impact. Where can I make the most difference starting today? On direction, how do I keep moving when the path isn't fully clear? Right? And I believe that we've been able to answer these questions today, right? Okay. I believe that we've been able to answer those questions today. Yeah. So, just like we've spoken about earlier, start where you are currently, use what you have, and build consistently, right? Be consistent. Don't impact today and not impact tomorrow. Have a consistent, right? Have a structure in place, right? That a structure you have put in place to continually make impact. So I've come to the end of today's impact blueprint. So our next section, we're going to be featuring an impact leader as a guest, same platform, but deeper conversation to learn, to challenge, and to engage us, right? So I'm going to be seeing you next month. Thank you so much for staying true. If you have not followed, if you have not registered, I'm going to be asking the member of the team to please send the link on the chat box. Okay, Oluwashinda said something here. I'm sorry, I'm just getting it. Please send the list on the chat box, the link rather on the chat box, both on YouTube and Zoom here. Just in case you just joined directly, you've not registered for Impact Blueprints. Like we said earlier, it's going to be monthly. We're going to be bringing impact-driven leaders from different sectors, right? People who have been in different sectors for years, right? And they know what they are doing to share their impact blueprints with us, deeper conversations, deeper personalities, and we're going to be learning their blueprints that is going to help us in our own building. Oluwashindara said, something that stood out for me is the fact that I don't have to have everything figured out before I can make impact. You grow into impact, but only if you keep finding ways to make better yourself. Very correct. Thank you, Oluwashindara. So, the registration link is pasted in the comment section, both on YouTube and on Zoom. Please ensure you register. After a while, we're going to stop sending the link directly to contacts, right? Also, make sure you join the community, as we have a lot of goodies for you if you're a part of the community, right? If you're a part of the community, we're going to be signing out in about another 4 minutes, 3 minutes. Before I sign out today, please drop in the comment, how do you feel? How do you feel right now? I'm seeing some emojis, some love emojis. I love you too. Thank you. Thank you. My Zoom participants are just, they're just really giving me back to back, encouraging me. Just put it in this comment section. I have just 3 minutes before I sign out. How do you feel after this section? After about an hour. Okay, thank you. After about an hour, how do you feel? I just want to know how you feel. How has this section been for you? I just need feedbacks, right? I need feedbacks. How have you charged up? I love it. I love it. That's so encouraging. Charged up. I want to see more comments, please. I want feedbacks. How has this section been for you? So far, so good. So far, so good. Just in 2 more minutes and I'll be out of your hair, loaded and fired up. Okay, loaded and fired up for, I'm not sure I really say that, but I think for impact. My Zoom family, please, I'm still waiting. Abi is my network. Is it my network? How do you feel? How do you feel now after this 1 hour section that we have? How do you feel? I feel ready. Okay. Okay, loaded and fired up for impact. I feel very encouraged. I feel ready for impact. Thank you. Thank you. I feel encouraged. Very good. Thank you so much, everyone, once again, for coming on this journey with us. This is the first of the so many journeys, that we have here. Thank you so much for attending the program. It's quite encouraging that you are here, right? Especially being a first-time program. I'm going to see you on the last Friday of next month, right? And yeah, we're going to be doing this together. This time we're going to be announcing the guests before then, and see you next week, Friday. Thank you. Thank you, and goodbye.